Hi. So today I thought about talking about the myth of needing to be fixed. I hear that a lot out there. Oh, you don't need to be fixed. You already everything you are. You're perfect in the way you are, and so forth. The addict actually says that too. I'm fine. you know, People who are in denial say that I'm fine. The fact of the matter is that life is messy, okay? And while we are made up of the divine energy, we are no angels sitting on no cloud nine. And, the fact of the matter is that, there's a lot of people walking around with a fractured soul, with fractured souls, with lost parts of themselves. Why else do we have all this addiction going on? Why do we have all these people in fear during a pandemic? Why do we have, illness? Why do we have so much suffering and pain? Why do we have so much mental anguish? It is not because we don't need to be fixed. Okay. Um, you know, I've seen this metaphysical part out there that is basically riding on cloud nine, happy, hunky dory, and everything's cool and everything's perfect and I'm love and all this good jazz. But to me, that's a bunch of hogwash. Okay. That's a bunch of people in denial. All right. And the fact is that, we have a resilient soul. We have resilient bodies. But we do need to do some work to put ourselves in that environment to be able to be whole again. Why is there such a quote as, first half of our lives, we accumulate a quote unquote healthy ego, and the other half of our life, we trying to figure out how to let go of it? Because the ego is filled with our unresolved pain. We accumulate all this unresolved pain throughout our lives. As we live life, we experience pain. It's part of 3D, third dimension we're living in. We experience trauma. We fracture our soul. We split pieces of ourselves away. We shove our pain in the carpet. We don't fully process it. And so the first part of our lives, we accumulate all this pain that we haven't fully resolved. We fracture our soul and we lose parts of ourselves. And then the other half, we need to fix it. That's what that quote means. The other half, we're trying to figure out how to let go of our ego. We're trying to fix it. Why? It's the same thing as, when throughout life we accumulate clutter in our house. We store things. We, fill up our closets with stuff, and then when we're trying to move, we have to clean it all out, right? Or the other half of our life, we try to clean it out. At least some of us do, others don't, right? But nonetheless, the whole idea of you don't need to be fixed is such bogus, okay? Because we all need to be fixed. We all need to repair our souls. We need to find the lost parts of ourselves, and we need to reintegrate them. We need to resolve our unresolved issues. We need to heal or digest fully the unresolved pain we have stored within ourselves. I mean, why else is there so much dysfunction in the world? It's because we have fractured our souls. We have accumulated all this unresolved pain, and that's manifesting itself in our lives. And so, luckily, things can be fixed. We can repair a fractured soul. We can find the lost parts of ourselves and reintegrate them. We can digest our unresolved pain. We can become whole again. And the beautiful part about it is that this lifetime is the culmination lifetime. This lifetime, you're being supported like never before in spiritual terms. by the universe to basically do just that. And so don't let people tell you that, you don't need to be fixed, you're already whole, because we all need to be fixed. If you have problems in your lives, if you have dysfunction in your lives, if things aren't working the way they should, if you're struggling, if you're in pain, if you have addiction problems, if, you can't get along with your family, if, whatever your difficulties might be, if you can't find clients for your business, yes, you do need to do some work on yourself. All right. And luckily the help is here. I am here. There's a lot of other healers out there. Now, you have to kind of choose and pick them, because we're not all the same. We don't all have the same information, and we don't all do the same things. So, but the fact of the matter is that help is available where you want it. And, I just recently did a video on the difference between natural way of healing things, what happens naturally for us, and the professional healing of healing things. It's a huge difference. And I can tell you that it can save you a ton of time and ton of struggle and ton of pain and ton of tears. So, just wanted to, debunk the whole myth of not needing to be fixed, basically. And, I hope you take that to heart, because you can change your life for the better hugely, hugely, by doing some work on yourself. And I'm talking about day and night difference. Okay. So if you're struggling, consider that. Consider that, because there's way too many people that are suffering, that have pain, that have illness, that, deal with addiction, and whatever else. There's so many different problems out there that we're dealing with: mental anguish, emotional issues, depression. I mean, you name it. All that stuff refers to doing internal work. So I hope that these few minutes this morning have enlightened you somewhat about the whole idea of not needing to be fixed, because life is a mess and we are a mess, and I'm no exception. I had to do a ton of work on myself. I still do, and it's nothing to be afraid of, ashamed of, or that we need to hide, because this is how life is. It's messy. We're here to learn as souls, and it's messy. And so what, right? But here's your opportunity to come together, come with your wisdom, with your lessons, and becoming whole again. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and I love you guys, and bye for now.